Hello, hope you're doing great. I know it's been a long time from the last painting of this one, so I hope you're doing awesome and having a great new year. Let's go ahead and run the colors down below. I thought today we would do basically a lighthouse. I taught this painting, believe it or not, over the last couple of weeks. I've done 2 different lessons with 2 different people, and we had some good success. So this is definitely a beginner's painting, and if you have your 2-inch brush, let's go ahead and rock out with that 2-inch brush. Feel good and proud and take a deep breath, and hopefully we have an awesome and wonderful painting at the end. And with that, let's go ahead and begin. I'm gonna go ahead and basically tap into a little bit of my Indian yellow right here. If you notice, I have my paint pulled down. I like to do that so I don't have big old clops of paint. And you just go ahead and tap her in, and right here we'll just start her horizon line. Okay, so I do have this tape here. Okay, so we'll have our horizon line starting there. And I'm gonna go ahead and tap into a little bit more, and I'm gonna go right here. Just try to be careful. I actually put white medium on the canvas first, and then I go ahead and put the tape on. So for me, the tape's a little bit flimsy, but it's all right. We'll just go ahead and do something like that. And we're going to go ahead and go right into, actually, just want to, give me 1 second. I just want to, there we go. Something like that. So like the sun, our sun will be right about there. We'll just come in and do about the same here, and then straight across. There you go, something like that. All right, we're gonna go right into our Alizarin Crimson, and hopefully I pronounced that correctly because I usually can't, so I just say the pink stuff. But load some on there, and we're gonna go right here. And we're just doing these wonderful little X's like so, okay? Just like that. Just like that. Maybe tap in a little bit more. Now not too much because this will light up your sky, okay? But you can come on in. There you go. Just like that. Make sure we get some down here as well. So go ahead and pull some down, get some on your brush, and come in. There you go, something like that. There you go. Just make sure you go this way with your strokes. You go this way, it just doesn't look good. Go that way, you know, it just doesn't look good. Straight across. Horizontally, there you go. And if you just keep going over and over, it actually will just blend itself out. There you go, just like that, okay? I'm gonna go ahead now and mix up some color. So I'm gonna use my palette knife. I'm gonna grab some of my crimson. I'll just put there, and just a touch of my Prussian Blue. There we go. Scoop that up. There we go. Let me clean that knife. I'm going to go ahead and use that same dirty brush and just tap on in here. There you go. And I'm going to come right up here. And there you go. Start working it towards the middle. Tap in a little bit more. Right here. There you go. Tap in a little bit right here. There you go. Not too much there. And we'll just tap into a little bit of blue. You saw that, just one tap. This stuff is very strong. And I'm just gonna sit here and let it kind of mix, and it'll turn purple because it's gonna mix, you know, with the red. So blue and red, we'll make a purple. And it's got a nice color there. I got a little hair. And we'll go over here and do the same thing. Just tap right here. Remember, just sit here for a little bit. Just sit there for a little bit. Let some of that red get up into the bristles. If I could talk here, that would help. But there you go. A little hair. There you go. And very softly. There you go. Very softly, I'm just kind of blending that in there. There we go. I'm making sure not to really touch the yellow. I'm just blending where the crimson or the pink stuff is touching, and then just blend it. There we go. And let's get a little bit down here. Same thing. Straight across. And just bring it up a little bit into the red. There we go. There you go. And I'm going to go ahead and just put that down for a second. And I want to grab just going to use a 1-inch brush. Use this guy. And I'm going to go ahead and probably just use the same stuff that we were using to make this color. Just tap in, just so we have a little bit of, maybe just a little bit of some cloud stuff here. And I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. Okay, and you're just getting nice little things. Some nice little floaters. There you go, something like so. And all you do is just tap, 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 tap. There you go. There you go. And I'll just tap down and phase into nothing. And let's go ahead. I'm just going to use got a little blender brush. You can use your 2-inch brush or whatever you like to use to blend. I just want to blend underneath here. And I'm just doing these nice little circles and blending and just making it look a little bit misty. And of course I get a couple of hairs. Newer brush. All right, there you go. I'm just going to go over this a little bit. I just want to blend it in there. See that? Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? There you go. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to go ahead. I just want one more. Just like that. And there we go. And all I'm doing is tapping. All I'm doing is tapping. All I'm doing is tapping. You get all this awesomeness. You see that? You don't even do anything, just tap. Come in with that blender brush, right underneath it. There we go. There you go. And I got all these little hairs. Let me see if I can pick those up. There we go. And I apologize if I'm mumbling. I do work very, very early, so it's been a long, long day for me, but glad to finally be able to do a painting. There we go. Nice and beautiful. Okay, and if you want to have a little bit of fun, and I should probably hurry up because I don't want to take too long on this, but you can just tap into a little bit of your white and maybe just come in. And you can tap in a little bit. Just a little bit of white. hairs out. Ah, 1 second. There. But there you go. There you go. Always have hairs. There you go. That's all you do is just, and they come right off, okay? But there you go. And I'm going to put that down. I'm going to go ahead and go into my Cad Yellow. And I'm actually going to take a little bit, and actually this is Hansa Yellow, I apologize. But I'm going to take a little bit of my titanium white. I go right up in here. And let's see what comes up. I'm going to figure the sun. It's about there. And just to make sure that comes out maybe a little bit better, excuse me 1 second, I'm going to go ahead and just get a little bit of white. There you go. There you go. And I'm just going to come in and scoop off the excess there. Come with a clean brush and just and got another blender brush here. Let me just, there you go. And I'm going to take a little bit of this white here, still using my finger here, and I'm just going to go, I'm going to clean that off, grab a little bit more. There you go. And maybe a little bit more. Come over here. There you go. All right, we got an awesome painting working so far. Let's go ahead and pull off this tape that we got here. It's going to give us, there we go, it gives us our horizon line. So we have right here, so basically we just want to go ahead and just want to fade it on in, okay? Let me show you how, and actually I'll probably just use my, use a 2-inch brush, but I'm just going to come in and just start to fade this in. All right, and so I'm going to grab a little bit of my yellow here, and this would be my Indian yellow. And I'm just going to blend that on in, okay? So just a little at a time. There you go. This is why you want thick paint, because I can go right up to this line. There you go. And it's not smearing, okay? And that's why you want thick paint, okay? Now I'm just going to keep going over and over until the white's pretty much gone. I'm going to leave it right there. Apologize, keep getting these hairs. I got another one there. But there you go. I wanted this white little bit of a line here because it makes it look like the sun is setting down, okay? And then I'm going to come right back, use my finger, and actually we'll just make it a little bit easier. I'll just grab just grab a fan brush, go into my white here, and right here, make sure you clean that, because we went over all this different color. So grab a little bit more of your white and just make sure kind of even here like that, and I'll just grab from here and like that. Okay, with your palette knife, I'm going to go ahead, pull down some white, grab yourself a nice little roll, and you're just going to come in and start tapping and moving a little bit like so, okay? Just come in. There you go. Right here. just something like so. Do your best to follow the line. I mean, there you go. You just get yourself a little roll, and you touch, you kind of slide it over. There you go. Try to get different, you know, separation, breaks, things of that nature. There you go. And we'll come in. Same thing. There we go. I don't know, maybe it's a nice little choppy day. Nice choppy day out at the beach. There we go. Now as you come closer, you want to try to make these things a little bit bigger, the waves, okay? And you do it, you just push, maybe, you know, just push a little bit more firmer, and you should get these little things. There you go. There you go. Remember, waves kind of, you know, have their own little action, so it's okay. There we go. And we'll go right here like so. Do something like that, and then start to make the waves a little bit bigger. So you go across and just kind of pull it. There you go. Okay, just different things like that. And I'm going to go ahead and just clean this knife, kind of work on my beach a little bit so I know where I want to put, you know, like more of a crashing wave. I mean, there's not going to be a humongous breaking wave, I don't think, but we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to go ahead and use my 2-inch brush, and I think actually I'll just use the 2-inch brush. Let me go ahead and I'll use maybe this other one. I'm going to go into my Phthalo Green, which is a beautiful type of turquoise type of color. And I'm going to go right here, and I'll come in. I'm not too worried about this right here breaking the that sun reflection, okay? I just want to get a little bit of this green in here and up into there, so we break some stuff up. You know, you don't want straight lines, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and use the same guy. Actually, I'll put this down because I got green on it. I'm going to go, and like I said, I apologize. I had a long day for me. But I'm going to go into my yellow ochre. And I'm going to go ahead and same thing, straight across. And then slowly go up into the green there. There you go. And then I'm going to go ahead and go into my brown, which is burnt umber. And I'm going to come right here. And there you go. Something like that, very softly. I'm just going up into the yellow without killing my yellow. Okay, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and just put this down. And I think I'll just grab that same fan brush that I used a little bit earlier. I had the white. I'm just going to get a little bit of white. Let's come in. And maybe, I don't know, start figuring. Starting to get some crashing waves. There we go. Something a little bit closer, and you just take it and just pull it. Since I got a little bit of the blue, I'm getting a little bit of a shadowy color, so I'm going to go right back into my white here. There we go. And maybe, you know what, I'm going to dip it just a little bit of my white medium, just to thin this out a little bit, because I'm just not sticking too good. And come in, there we go. And do something like that, and then you just pull it. And you just pull it, okay? You get all this different action. And we'll come in and just maybe highlight that a little bit better. Maybe something right there. And just come in. Just touch. There you go. There you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and just dip a little bit more. Let's get one more second, a little bit more of that medium. Just to thin this out slightly. Not too much, okay? And let's go ahead and we'll just put another one. Let's put another one right here. So just touch. And same thing here. Okay, and then once again, you come and you just pull it. Just like that, okay? Let me wipe that off. You come in and you just that's it. I'm just touching underneath it and just trying to follow that wave pattern the best I can. There we go. There you go. And then pull. Same thing over here. And then pull it. Okay? So you get different patterns. I'm going to go ahead and just grab my palette knife. Grab a little bit of a roll. And same thing. Just see that? Get a little bit of movement all up in here. There you go. And then right over here, kind of bring it up towards it. There you go. There you go. See, and you're not doing anything with the palette knife. You're just touching and sliding. You just touch and slide, and then there you go. Pretty cool. You get a lot of good action. Just don't like the way that is way too much paint. Excuse me one second here. There we go. There we go. Just don't like there. There you go. See, you can always make corrections, okay? So go ahead and let's clean our knife. And I'm going to go ahead and maybe start working on the lighthouse. I'm going to use a filbert brush. Excuse me one second here. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a bunch of my white here, and here's my black. And I'm going to come in and just kind of make a gray. There you go. There we go. Okay. And let's figure where we would want the lighthouse. So I'm thinking maybe we can put something here. Maybe we can have some, I don't know, maybe a crasher There's something over here, so let's go ahead and put a line like that, and then just come in and paint your lighthouse. Make sure you can go straight down if you like. I like a little bit more of an angle. There you go. And I would say don't worry too much about here, because we'll cut that off and put some brushes and bushes and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I just want to add a little bit more dark. Just a little bit more of the black. I'm going to come in right here. And get my shadow in here now. And then very softly, there you go. And then let's go ahead and add just a touch of white to that to lighten it up slightly. And let's go ahead and put where the light will be in the lighthouse. There you go. Something like that, straight down. Or you just do your best, okay? There we go. There we go. And then maybe a little, just a little nubber right up there, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and go into a little bit of this white here. And I'm going to come there you go. And just there we go. Something like that, so you get a little bit of your highlight. And we go ahead, while I have this, we go right into my black, just pull it down. There we go. And I'm going to go like this. There you go. You get yourself a nice little window. And I want to darken it just a little bit. Just a little bit more right there. There you go. And I'm going to put this down. I'm going to grab my palette knife. Actually, let me go ahead and grab my liner brush. And I'm going to go ahead into my paint thinner. I'm going to go right into the crimson. There we go. So paint thinner, crimson. And this is, I struggle because I shake. So please bear with me for just a moment. But I'm thinking we go do the best that you can. There you go. Let me see if I can just fix the angle. I'm sure there you go. See, you struggle sometimes, but you do the best that you can. Do the best that you can. I'm going to go ahead and clean this, but I'm going to use a little bit more of that paint thinner. I'm going to go into straight black. I'm using Mars Black. Not, excuse me, not Mars Black. Yeah, Mars Black. I also have Lamp Black and all these other different blacks, but I really like this Mars Black. It seems to just do it for me. But let's go ahead and put in a couple of little windows here. So just touch straight down. Touch straight down. go ahead and load up a little bit more. And let's go ahead and maybe put a little flag. So just come in, there you go, and just kind of make a little bit of a triangle. And let me see if I can fix my post. As I said, I always shake. It is a struggle for me to get straight lines. All right, there you go. And I'm gonna go ahead, just clean that for a second, keep it to the side. All right, and now I'm gonna go ahead and grab a palette knife. I'm gonna go into my black. Now you can use your liner brush if you like. For me, it's easier just to do the black this way. If I can just, excuse me, 1 second. There we go. You get yourself a nice little bit of black. And we're gonna go right here, touch. There you go. And then underneath, just not as far out. So about that. Maybe just a little bit more that way and a little bit more that way. And I apologize if my head was in your way the entire time. But basically you just touch, touch, touch. Okay, the best that you can. Clean your knife. Grab your liner brush. Dip into your paint thinner. You can also use a thinning oil also if you like. And then go into your black here. And we're going to go ahead and just put in a couple little posts. So you come in, and just put some posts in. Make sure you reload if you need to. There we go. There you go. And now you got a lighthouse, okay? Go ahead and clean that. Let me grab my, I'll grab my palette knife. Pardon me 1 second. I'm gonna grab some brown. Nice big old chunk of it. I'll just put that guy right there. And some black, about equal proportion. Okay. Let's mix that up. All right, and so we're going to want to put some land here, okay? So grab yourself, you know what, it'd be easier just to use a brush real quick. So I'm going to grab a 1-inch brush, and I'm just going to come in here and just, so right now I'm just going to touch in front of this so that we cut it off, okay? And maybe something like that. All right. And then I'm going to do something like this. There we go. Just tap a little bit outwards. There we go. I apologize, it hit the camera there. Okay, so we'll do that. Let me put that down. Let me grab my palette knife. I'm going to grab some white. And I'll go right here. And I'll grab a little bit of that color that we made. And let's make a stone looking marbly color here. Maybe just a tad more. And just a touch of that blue. All right, and we'll come in. And just hold it like this, and you're just gonna go straight down, okay? You just come in and just hold softly and just go straight down, okay? Hold it straight down. Hold it straight down. Same thing here, okay? And I'm going to come in and grab a little bit of that mixture that we made. And I'll just come over here and just make it a little bit darker. And I'm just very softly grazing over it, okay? Just softly. Same thing here, very softly. You just barely touch it, but make sure you go straight down, okay? And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of the highlight that we made. And I'm gonna come in and just kind of fix this up a little bit. It's a little bit, there we go. And there you go. Okay, so you get all those different things. You can clean your knife, come in, you can scrape a couple little lines here. There you go, okay. And let's go ahead and I'm going to use another 1-inch brush, clean one. I'm going to go ahead and I want to dip a little bit of the blue and go into my yellow ochre here. So a little bit of Prussian blue and some yellow ochre. And I'm going to come over and just dip into some of my white medium. Oops, always hitting stuff, always hitting stuff. Let me dip into a little bit more of that blue. Maybe just a little bit of that Hansa Yellow. Just don't like the color right now. There we go. And a little bit more, just a little bit more of my medium. Sorry, just keep mixing until you find a color that you like. All right, and so I'm just gonna tap this one and come in and just touch. Touch, 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 touch. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that white medium. I'm gonna come into my yellow here. Just using that same dirty brush. A little bit more of the yellow. Tap, tap, tap. And there we go. All right, and a little bit more of that medium. Just keep thinning it out as you go, okay? And I'll come in and just tap, tap right there so you have something. There you go. Maybe something like that. There you go. And maybe just for fun, maybe right there. And I'm going to tap just into a little bit of my black. There you go. And you get yourself a little bit of shadow color. There you go. All right, so we have to go ahead and get this finished up here. So I think we'll just go ahead and get a nice little wave coming in. So I'm going to grab, there we go. I'm going to grab that fan brush, dip into a little bit of my white medium. I'm going to go right up here. And yeah, maybe something like, give me a second here. Yeah, something like this. There we go. We'll come in and maybe it's splashing like that, okay? It's more of your paint. Come in. Just grab it and pull. Grab and pull. Grab and pull. Now don't go too far, okay? Don't go too far. There you go. Okay? So you get some nice action. Let me go ahead and get a little bit more of that medium. Thin the paint out a little bit. Come in. Let's get a little bit more of a highlight going here. you go, something like so. And you can come in, maybe, I don't know, something like so. Get yourself some action, and some different things, and just, there you go. All right, so we got that going. Let me go ahead and grab my palette knife. And before I do so, let me go ahead and, give me 1 second here. I'm going to use that brush that we had earlier that we put the brown in. I'm going to go into some white. Make sure you leave some white because we're still going to use it. I want to come in. There we go. Put in the beach. And I'm going to get another clean brush. I want to go ahead and probably go into this yellow, Indian yellow here. Just pull some down. And I'm just going to come in. And just pull that down a little bit. Give yourselves a little bit of reflection, maybe a little bit of white, like so. You know, just a touch more. Of course, I got a hair right there, as always. Okay, and then very softly, maybe. There we go. And then hair. There you go. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. Let's put that down. I just want to. There we go. Dip into a little bit more of that medium here. Grab a little bit more. Here you go. So there's a lot to this, but it's really, I mean, I have really good success with this. Really good success with this. So, yeah. Hairs, constant hairs this entire time. Maybe there, something like that. A little bit more. There we go. And you come in. Just like that, okay? I'm going to put that down. I'm going to grab my smaller number 5 palette knife, and I'm going to pull my white. And I'm going to come in and grab myself a nice little roll. And I'm going to come in, and I apologize if my head's in your way, but you just come in like you were doing up there. Just push firmly, and just slide it. Just like that, okay? There we go, something like so. And maybe a little bit more. There we go. There we go. And this is one that you can push it firm, okay? There you go. And you get all this awesomeness. Okay, and then you're going to take this and kind of just rub some of that paint back. Just grab and just rub a little bit. Rub a little bit of that paint back. And I'll do the same here, just a little bit. Sorry if once again, if my head's getting in your way. But there you go, okay? All right, and then one last quick thing and we are done with the painting here. I'm going to go ahead and use my liner brush. I'm going to go into my white medium. Come right here. And you can't have this without at least one or two seagulls. So you use your white paint, you make yourself a nice little V, and maybe this one will be a little bit of an M, and then we'll do maybe another little V. Okay, and I'm going to take this brush, I'm going to clean it, and then I'm going to go take a little bit of that paint thinner, and I'm going to go into my black. And this is where I struggle because my hands shake as always, but you come up and you hit the tips with a little bit of your black here. So you just come in and hit the tip, hit the tip, hit the tip, hit the tip. Same thing here, same thing here. Okay, and then I still have a little bit of paint. I'll just come right here and just touch. Gives you a little bit of a body. There you go. Okay, and you can get all crazy. I mean, if you want, you can come in here, maybe grab a little bit of this color here. Maybe, I think I got a little bit of medium. There you go. And you can come in and put in a little bit of a shadow, something like that. Okay, maybe something like that. Okay, and let's go ahead, clean that brush, dip into a little bit. I think we'll sign it in dark today. So I'm going to go ahead and just dip into paint thinner, back into the black here. Spin it, roll it till you get a nice point, and then come in and sign your name. As long as that paint is thin, it will slide right on over. I hope you had an awesome painting if you were painting along. I really hope you had success. I taught this painting to my 15-year-old niece, and she did awesome. And I taught this to one of my regular students. I think he's 13 or 14, and he also did great. So there you go. Just fix that. But hope you had a great painting. Take care.